Good morning, Lifestylers. Paul Kramer coming to you live from the Leader Chat Room at Lifestyles Home Office in Toronto, Canada. Folks, it's a beautiful day here. We've got a fabulous guest lined up for the Leader Chat Room, and we've got a surprise for you in store today, so stick around for that. Now, just before we introduce today's guest, I'd like to thank our last week's guest, GMD Clarissa Arroyo. Thank you, Clarissa. Fabulous story, very, very inspiring. We got a lot of really great feedback, great comments about that. So thank you very much for joining me. And now, without any further ado, let's talk about this week's guest. She rejoined Lifestyles. We're going to tell you all about that. She rejoined in July of 2014. She was promoted to International Marketing Director in October of 2019. She was promoted to Global Marketing Director in May of 2020, and she's the winner of the 2020 Breakthrough Leader Award. So, let's welcome into the Leader Chat Room from Cebu City, Global Marketing Director Corazon Rosell. Good morning, Hart.
Yes, Sir Paul. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for this invitation.
Well, it's great to have you here. Tell us, why do they call you Hart? What's that all about?
Actually, corazon is a Spanish term of heart. That's why.
Okay.
I remember also my teacher calling me Heart.
Okay.
It's my Spanish teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So I can call you Hart, no problem, right?
Yes, no problem, sir.
Okay, good. So let's get into your story. You've got an amazing story of, I guess it's persistence and perseverance and all of these wonderful things. But let's start right at the beginning. You're the fifth child to parents who struggled, to pay the bills and struggled to give you guys the things you needed. Money was tight, right? And you ended up moving to Cebu when you were 6 years old to live with your aunt. So tell us a little bit about how you ended up with your aunt and what your childhood was like.
Yeah. That I was 6 years old, staying with my aunt. She's like my second mother. Um, Her husband was a doctor, and it's very memorable there. I was exposed to traditional businesses. That's what I saw. I was trained to do things like selling, taking care of their store. Also, she disciplined me with cleaning the house, everything, my study habits, all those things. So, as a child, of course, I'd like to play, but I can only spend a little time playing because I need to do some task.
Right.
Yes.
So your aunt was looking after you, but unfortunately, when you were just a teenager, she passed away, right? Your aunt. And
Yes, I was.
you were which? How old were you?
I was still in grade 6 that time,
Yeah.
elementary.
You're very young. Your aunt died, and because of that, you ended up going back to live with your parents, and you really had to earn money to help with the expenses, right? So tell us a little bit about some of the stuff you did to help support the family, because you're still very young then, right?
Yes. That's why I'm so thankful growing up with my aunt because I learned a lot of things. I learned to do some crochet, like even cross stitch, so I can sell it. I love to make wristband, then I sell it. I bought chocolates, any candies, even papers. I sell them to my classmates so that I can really help with my parents
Yeah.
because I really finished my studies.
Yeah. Money was obviously very tight. So you ended up going to college, though, for business administration. But you struggled in college. The demands of a student were very difficult for you to handle initially, right? And you ended up quitting to work for your uncle.
Yes.
But then you went back to school, and this is kind of a trend with you. You go back and forth a little bit, and you never seem to quit or give up, right? So,
Yeah.
it sounds like you were unsure of what you wanted to do. So tell us a little bit about what your mindset was like when you were in college and what you thought your future was going to be like.
Mm, all in my mind is that I really want to finish my studies because of um, my mother's sisters. They want me really to finish my studies. That's why when I was in high school, some of my aunt was helping me. She was sending me money like dollars every month because she wants to help me. That's why I'm so thankful with my tita, Tita Madeline, the mother of GMD Teto.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, because she's the one who helped me during my high school days. And that $20 every month is really such a big amount for me. It has helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can because with that amount I bought some goods for sale.
Right.
And with that, I bought a sack of rice for my parents and for us. Okay, so supposed to be that money is for my tuition,
Yes.
but luckily I was a scholar of a politician that time, so that $20 was really a big help for my family while
Mm-hmm.
I was a scholar. Then in college, I was really working. I was really looking for people who can help me, but then again with the family of GMD Tetel, because they're also a product of working students, so she told me to apply also as a working student. So yes, I was qualified, but then it was only I think 2 years and a half because um my capacity, I think I cannot really reach the average, or I can reach the average, but the administration wants me to have a higher grades.
Mm.
Then they gave me I think twice, two times chance for me to to cover up, but then it's really just there
Right.
as an average student. That's why I decided to stop, because they no longer accept me. So I worked for 1 year until my aunt Nunila, the sister of my mother, she told me, you really need to finish your studies. That's why I'm so thankful. Also with my mother's siblings, because together they were helping me. So I transferred in Dumaguete. So I finished my business administration
Mm-hmm,
course.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Then I'm supposed to take up education because they want me to become a teacher, but seeing the teachers one day, I told myself, no, I can't do it. I don't like it because I'm so scared of teaching. But then I still finished my college, but really I did not dream of working,
Yeah.
because in my mind I really want to have my own
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
That's why while I was still studying in college, I was already renting a space for my mini grocery.
Right.
So I'm so excited to finish my college because I want to be the one to be in charge of my store.
Right.
But then until I got married that year, also after
Yeah,
graduation.
yeah. So you got married, you were pregnant, you got married right after college, right? So you started a
Yes,
family life right away. And
yes.
you were sort of looking at direct selling or MLM companies, multi-level marketing companies, and you joined a bunch of them, but why did they not work out?
Actually, since I was in high school, when I was teenager, I was already exposed to that network marketing, but then I cannot join because of my age.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already a reseller that time. And then 18, 19, 20 until I was 23 years old. Yes, I joined 8 network
Yeah.
marketing companies already,
Wow.
but
Wow.
I was really not successful.
Right.
Because I was really the type of I'm so scared. I'm so shy of being in front of people. I was just used to sell those products with brochures. I will just give the brochures, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the people, what do you want? What's your order? That's the way I'm used to.
Right.
So when it comes to those companies who needs more product presentation, I don't really like it because I'm not that confident to do that.
Right, right. Well, you certainly gained some confidence. But okay, so we know a little bit about you. I've asked some questions and we know a little bit about your background. But folks, today we have a brand new feature that we're debuting on the Leader Chat Room because I know all you guys, you want to know the GMDs a little bit better, right? So we came up with an idea which is going to help us really, really get to know these GMDs better. So right now, folks, we're going to play Fast Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Fast Talk.
It's time for Fast Talk
with PK.
Well, there it is, Hart. So you you saw the intro. Okay, you're the first one that's going to play Fast Talk on the Leader Chat Room, okay? So listen to me. This is how it works. We've got a picture on the screen here of a case of Intra. We've got 9 bottles, right? You should always buy Intra by the case. So you've got 9 bottles there. You're going to pick a number 1 through 9, and there's going to be a random question. And I'm going to ask you the question, and you have to answer it immediately. First thing that comes to your mind, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, all right, pick a number.
3.
Number 3, all right, here's the question. No phone or no food for 1 month. Which would you pick?
No phone.
No phone. You love food too much, right? You love food too much. Okay, make a note of that. Good to know. All right, so pick another number.
9.
Number 9. Okay, do you go for beauty or brains in the opposite sex?
Brain.
Brains, okay. Well, food and brains. Okay, well, that's good. Good start. All right, one more question. Let's go. Number 3, pick a number for me. Which number?
5.
Number 5. Would you rather have fame or fortune?
Fortune.
Oh, good. Okay, so you like to eat, you like brains, guys, and you want to have a fortune over fame. Well, that tells us a little bit more about you, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hart, thank you for playing Fast Talk with us. Thank you. Well, there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that feature. We're going to be doing that on the Leader Chat Room going forward. So, Hart, let's keep going. You were introduced to Intra for the first time in 2002, right? And your cousin Tetel, who is GMD Marie Stella Brewer, she intended the product for your father. We've got a picture of your dad here. And my understanding is that at this time your dad had cancer and he was only given like a week or so to live, right? And then Tetel had Intra for him. And tell us what happened when your dad took Intra and how you got introduced to it.
Yes, it was on the second day after we were home from the hospital. So we were really very desperate that time because the doctors told us that he would be living for maybe at 5 more days. But then on the second day, Intra bottle came because of my brother Alan. So thank you to my brother who took the Intra bottle. Then on that second day, right after we received Intra, we let my father took Intra using cotton, clean cotton, because he cannot drink anymore.
Wow.
He cannot eat anymore.
Wow.
That time he was really ready for his final departure. So with that Intra, after a few days, we used what's that? Something like for vitamins.
Yeah, dropper, right? Like a medicine
A dropper, yes,
Yeah.
that's it, dropper. We used dropper
Yeah.
until a few more days gone. Then we forgot about the 5 days. Before the Intra was consumed, I was really looking for the pharmacy. I was asking about Intra, if they know about Intra. So that year, 2002, I think there were only 4 pharmacies in our place in Tanhai. They don't know about Intra. That's why I went to the police station. And then I asked, favor to use their telephone to contact my brother.
Wow.
Then that's it. The next day, GMD Tetel came to our place and she explained about Intra. And of course, seeing my father, he tried to help us because we really don't have enough money to buy. So I was asking for discount,
Right.
and she really did not give us discount.
She's very tough.
So
Okay.
yes, that's why I'm so thankful that she did not give me discount. Because of that, I really went to Cebu to see the presentation.
Yes.
Because she told me that you can only get discount if you will attend the presentation.
Right.
So
Oh,
I was
good.
that's why I'm so grateful because of that.
Yeah.
And then instead of giving discount, she gave us bottles, no? So my father can take. That's why my father was able to extend 2 years.
Wow.
Instead of that 5 days,
Yeah.
he was able to extend 2 years. That's why
Wow.
I'm so grateful about
Yes.
our products.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
it was
that's-
really
yeah, that's-
2 years was really great.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And now this is the crazy part of your story, right? At least when I was looking at your whole story and everything, from 2003 when you first joined Lifestyles because you wanted to get the discount, right? You quit.
Yes.
You quit, and then you rejoined 4 times. Okay, so
Yeah.
so folks, this is a Lifestyles record. Okay, 4 times you quit hard, but you rejoined. And the 4th time obviously was the best, and this is where you really took off. But just tell us a little bit about, this 4 times. Like what happened?
Okay. So first, yes, in 2003, just to get discount. Then, yes, the business was really good that time because of my father's story. But then I was not ready. Again, I'm so afraid. I'm so scared of talking to people.
Right.
Then, in that time, there was already challenges. So I closed my store, that mini grocery. I closed it. Then I applied for a job. So I got employed, then I forgot about my registration. So I got expired. And then one day the company has offered, I think, I forgot the term, that even you can buy an express direct package at 40% that time. So I find ways to rejoin. Then yes, I was able to join again. And then in 2008, I had my second child, and that time I was a little bit afraid about their future because she's my second child.
Right.
So I decided that I need to, because my second rejoin was again expired.
Yeah.
So in 2008, I was looking at my children, and I was single that time because my first husband passed away, and then I find someone, then I get pregnant. Then that time, he went abroad. So for me, I need to prepare for myself, for my
Right.
children.
Right.
That's why I decided to join in 2008. Then it was good. That was the time that I really told myself to do it. That I have to conquer the fear of rejection, the fear of talking to people. So what I did was I went to Manila. Even if I don't have money, I find ways to attend the RLTs and all the trainings. And thank you to GMD Peng Mendoza, because that time she has her SLT already. So I really want to join. So I would let GMD Lourdes talk to GMD Peng to ask permission if I can join them, because I really want to learn. So I am a product of trainings. That's why I really believe that if I will always attend training, I know I can develop myself. So that time in 2008, 2009, 2010, that year 2008, I borrowed a PDC, a blank check from my sister. I issued it to GMD Lourdes just to get a box of interest so that I can start all over again. So thank you to GMD Lourdes for that. She accepted it after 1 month. Then I sold the 9 bottles. Then that's the beginning because I really want to do it again for my kids. And yes, I got promoted even to
Yes,
NMD. And
that's right.
then
You made it to NMD.
challenges came to my life in 2012. So many challenges, personal, the business, my family, that I get to say no to everyone already. I don't know where to go. I was broke again, and I have so much doubt in myself. So I decided to keep quiet instead because of so many challenges really.
Mm-hmm.
And again, my debts were getting higher. So all my savings were gone. So I stopped for a while because I really don't want to get engaged, to get involved. And that time, I think I was already paranoid. When I see people, I thought I have debt to that person. All the people was, I thought I am indebted to them
Right, right,
already.
right, right.
Yes. So that was very alarming until such time when 2014 came. That was really the the highest the highest of all my challenges, when one day it's hard to buy even a kilo of
Right,
rice.
right.
In the Philippines that year, it cost only 45 pesos
Mm-hmm.
in our place. So we were staying in Cebu in a slum area. So because I chose to live there with my husband because I want to see life, that if facing all the challenges together, um, I don't want my mother to see what's happening to me. I don't want my family to see that I'm broke, especially my mother, because for sure a mother's heart can, they would never, they cannot accept if their daughter is really having a hard life. I
Mm-hmm.
know my mother, she's very loving, she's very responsible. That's why I don't want to see her, to see me that way. So I left Negros. I went to Cebu with my family, with my husband. So together we face it. So that day that I cannot buy a kilo of rice already, I said to myself, I've been through a lot. I've been working, that was I think 4 years of employment in a private company, but then looking back with my traditional business where I borrowed money for the capital of my business, and then those 8 network marketing companies that I joined, nothing happened. And so I said to myself, there's no other way but to join again with lifestyles, because I can compare it already. Traditional, it's a no-no already. Finding another company, it's a no-no already, because of course our products the best. I'm into it, with my father's story. Nobody can, or no other company that I would trust to, because of my father's story.
Yeah.
So looking up unemployment, I also don't want to go back to employment. So all I need to do is to prepare myself to be with lifestyles again,
Right.
because this is the only company that can help me. So I prayed. I talked to God really, that that incident when I saw my husband, he cannot believe that I was giving him coins to buy that rice, and he was asking me, why am I going to buy only 1 kilo? So I said to him, no, it's okay, because even half kilo, they will still sell half kilo. I was just joking, but when he left, I cried. So that was the last moment that I said to myself, I really need to be with lifestyles again,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what,
Right.
because I was really broke and I am really tired of being tired that time. Um, and of course, my children and my mother, my family, I still have my dreams again, that I really want to help them. So it was really an answered prayer, because when I decided that I want to go back to lifestyles, I heard that there will be a hope that it was in Marriott Hotel. That was July 4. So I prepared myself that I want to attend, though I was really broken. I cannot see myself be there, but I need to tell myself to be there. So when I prayed, I said to God, Lord, just give me one person because I really want to start it. And I want even just one person because I know if I can find one, it will start the business and I can let it grow. So God answered my prayer really because I invited someone and then he come with me. We attended together at Marriott Hotel, and that was a teacher and in the name of GMD Ramil. He was my first
Wow.
in
Yeah.
and he's my first downline.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was really a very nice, and I'm so inspired also of myself because my debt was really high
Yeah.
that time, and then I can no longer go to someone to borrow again except for my sister, NMD Vanessa. So I told her the situation. I told her that Ramil has produced already his money for Express Direct. That was July 7. He was already the money, but I don't have any until it reaches until the second week. I still don't have the money until the office called me. So what do we do with Ramil? Because if I cannot sign up again, then they will give Ramil to anyone.
Yeah, right.
So
Right.
I was a little bit sad that time. So I said to my sister, you need to help me.
Right.
So yes, she helped me. She let me borrow 24,000. So I was so happy. I went back to Cebu. Then I signed up. Then we processed. And then that was the time. That was the day I promised that I have to do this seriously. This is it. God answered my prayer. He gave me one person, and that's it. And it all began. I was really, I need to finish this time. This is the fourth time, and this will be the last. But I
Well,
really need to finish the race.
Well, you really did, and we're going to talk a little bit about all the success you've had since then. But there are some very important people in your life, your mentors, right? We've got a great picture here of
Yes.
you with Eva and Nara. Also, of course, Tetel and Lourdes are mentors of yours. So, it's an important thing to have these people that can inspire you in your life, right? For anybody, really. And it must have been an important thing for you.
Without them, I'm not here. I won't be a GMD. Because when I started in 2014, it was GMD Nera who again accompanied me in the field to regain back my confidence. And it was GMD Eva who opened the gate for me to start this right. Yes, thank you GMD Eva, thank you GMD Nera. And of course, GMD Tetel, even if she's not around in the Philippines, she always communicate me.
Yeah.
She will always mentor me. Any feedback from her, because I'm like a sponge that I'm ready to, I'm really ready to explode. So you have to teach me. So all of them, GMD Lourdes, like a sister, I can cry to her anything, I can tell her. So I'm so thankful because she's again, she's like a sister to me.
Yeah.
That she
It's-
can comfort me.
Yeah. No, it's important. It's important to have these mentors. And so the fourth time you joined, and this was really when you said in your own mind, I'm going to make this work. Your mindset changed. You became an NMD in 2016. You paid off your 500,000 peso debt, which was a huge thing. I can imagine that must have felt so good to do that. And you bought in 2018. We've got a picture here of a house you bought, right? So you bought a dream house in Talisay, Cebu, right? And then also we've got another picture here in 2019 of your first car. Let's show that one. So tell us a little bit about, how it feels to be able to go from, buying half a kilo of rice, basically, or a kilo of rice, and looking around for centavos to go buy the rice. How does it feel then to buy a house and to buy a car? and to have all this amazing thing starting to happen.
Yes, of course. I was really amazed. I'm so grateful every day. That's why every time I can really feel the difference because it's so hard. It's really hard living, being broke.
Yeah,
And every day I'm so
yeah,
grateful. I'm with lifestyles, with a car. It helped me a lot to explode my business. That car because I used to ride jeepney before. Then I need to decide when to ride. Is
hmm,
it going to my appointment or going back? So my mindset before was I need to save for the jeepney, the fare
right.
going back because if ever I cannot sell the intra, I still have
The,
my
the fare to get
I
home,
still
right?
have my points
Yeah,
for the fare. But then later on, upon attending training, so I said to myself, I should ride going to my appointment. I need to sell the intra
yeah,
so that I can ride going
yes,
back
yeah,
home.
yes.
That's it. And then
Good.
it started there that every day I'm excited to push my B ticket every day. Taking taxi already so I can bring more. Because it's really hard. Then GMD Susan told me, "Hey, you know what? My niece saw you that my hair was really like riding a jeepney." so somebody saw me that way. So I said to myself, I need to fix it when I have enough income here.
Yeah,
I really need to buy a car.
yeah.
Then I will fix my hair so that I would look good.
well, well,
So
well, you really did. I mean, your story is amazing. Like you're a very, very tough person, and you never gave up, obviously. In May of 2020, during your GMD run, of course, you had COVID. This was during the pandemic, and you were extremely, extremely sick. But you ended up going GMD anyway. You've got a great picture here of look at that, awesome, right? So here you are, global marketing director. Tell us a little bit about the emotions of becoming a GMD after joining 4 times and becoming an NMD twice. Nobody's ever done that either. And then you went and you became a GMD. You must have felt very proud.
actually, the day I signed up, um, my mind was really telling me to finish it to GMD. So since that day, it's always a GMD. But sometime in 2018, my eldest daughter got pregnant, and that made me decide to finish this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took the challenge to push me to really finish it. So I got promoted to NMD. Because I was seeing my daughter, I really need to double time to make it faster because I know if the baby will come out, that would be my another responsibility.
Yes, yeah.
And of course, my daughter was still very young, so I need to help her. I need to guide her. So that would be another responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the day that I was really pursuing to finish my GMD more faster. So yes, I did it, and I'm so thankful because my daughter, the baby is healthy, and of course, it gives me joy. So every now and then during that time, in my mind was they were really giving me more reason to be with lifestyles, to finish the race, to become a GMD, to help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it all started there that I was really burning inside, the fire in me to finish this. So that's it. And then IMD, then becoming a GMD, it was really challenging because of the COVID.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, I thought I can't make it because COVID hit me too.
Right.
Then I was really thinking I would be I would be one of those who would left
Right.
um, the earth.
Yeah.
Because
Right. Yeah.
even
Yeah, that's
even my
serious.
cell phone, I can't hold it anymore.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
yes, I can't stand anymore. Then I was not able to eat. I don't like to even drink water.
Mm.
So I even the intra. After taking intra, I will vomit. So those days, then my husband was already panicked, so he
Right.
was trying to help me
Yeah.
with the natural medicines, and even that, just like the sauna, we call it here the
Yeah.
tuob.
Yeah.
Yes, he was really trying to help me, and then thank God I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I went out. I went out to do it because I really want to finish my GMD. Then after 1 week, again I was sick. So in my mind, I can't make it. But then when your heart is really ready, then yes, the the universe will conspire everything.
Right.
So thank you. I was really thankful because all my downlines, they were there and they decided. So yes, we finished it in May 2020. I was promoted as global marketing director.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. You didn't give up. You're very tough. That's for sure. Being that sick and then achieving GMD but now you're on the other side of it. You're a GMD. You're living the GMD lifestyle with the GMD income. We've got some great pictures here of your properties that you were able to buy. You've got your cars, of course. You've got all your travels and everything, where you've gone literally all over, right? Philippines and of course international travel. So how does that feel now to be going from worrying about a bag of rice to having all these wonderful things?
Of course, sometimes I can't believe it, but I always look up to God. I'm just so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so grateful that God has put me the strength. He gave me the courage. He gave me the faith not to give up, even those tough times. Though I really want to, but still, that's why I'm so thankful because God told me, no, you have to be strong because you have a lot to do.
Right,
So,
right.
being with lifestyles, forever grateful to
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yes, because this opportunity is really amazing. No, my life has changed. Here, I am right here in Dumaguete in my house.
Mm-hmm.
That sometimes with my husband, we are talking. We really can't believe it until now.
Yes.
So we're so thankful how our lives has really
Right,
changed.
right.
Looking my
Yeah.
children, of course, I can provide them. And
Cool.
I'm so happy that now I can drive them to school.
Well, we have a great picture. Let's show the picture of your family because I know this is so important. Your granddaughter's there, and this really is what your big why is all about. And for a lot of people, family is of course the most important thing. You've got your health, right? You went through that, but it's great to see that, and everybody's so happy. You must feel great when you think of how you can provide for them now.
Yes, every time I'm looking these pictures with my family, I'm really grateful because before I was applying already. I was applying for Hong Kong. I was applying for Saudi because I was trying to. I wanted to work there because of my debt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But then every time I tried to prepare the documents, my application, my passport. I can see in the TV those bad news about domestic helper being maltreated there in Hong Kong. So I said no. And then the last one in 2014, I was supposed to go to Saudi with my sister to work there. But then she told me that the starting salary is only 14,000. So for me, it's that amount is so familiar.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's right.
I said, I think it's really familiar, that 14,000. So I was really thinking if I go or not. Then I said to myself, oh, if I will just get back to lifestyles, that 14,000 would only be one express direct. So I said to my sister, no, I will not go to Saudi. Instead, I really want to join lifestyles again.
Yes.
So she did. She went to Saudi. I stayed.
Good
So I
decision.
joined lifestyles.
Good decision, right?
Yes.
Well, this
That's why every time those pictures, those are my treasures, because if I was in Saudi or if I was in Hong Kong, for sure I don't have those beautiful pictures with my family.
No,
So
exactly.
doing lifestyles business just put me here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I don't need to work abroad.
Yeah, no,
So-
exactly. You're there with your family, and you know your personality growth and your development as a person. You know, you were shy. You had a hard time selling. Obviously now you've got an amazing personality. You're very outgoing. We've got a picture here, sort of kind of like a before and after, but this is pretty dramatic. Look how, amazing transformation in yourself, right? So looking at these pictures and looking at your whole story, what advice would you give somebody who's just thinking of joining lifestyles, the people out here that are watching? What advice would you give somebody who's thinking, but they're not sure? What would you say to them about what lifestyles has done for you and what it could do for them?
Yes, so lifestyles has done so much, not just for me, but for my whole family. So looking upon those pictures, my before, and then right now, there's really a very big difference in me. So those people who are still deciding or still you are not sure if you really want to join, just say yes. Just look at our story, my story, because it's even me, even myself. I am inspired. I'm so happy about what happened to me because of my single decision to be with lifestyles. So I've been through a lot, again, from traditional business, from 8 network marketing companies, from employment, until such time, from broke to now, it is really a 360-degree
Yes.
change
Yeah.
in me.
Yes.
So for you folks out there, just be with lifestyles. You can use the products to prove it yourself. Have your story, then try to ask yourself what you really want, and then try to ask yourself if you have your purpose in life, because here in lifestyles, if you will join here, you can really find your life purpose here in lifestyle.
Right. Well, that's amazing advice. I want to tell you, this has been great. I mean, I just listening to your story after, I read it and everything, but when I hear you talk about it, it's really amazing. It's tremendous. The hardships you went through, the fact that you never quit, you never ever gave up, and I think that's fabulous. So congratulations on all your success. You deserve it 100%. You've earned it. And thanks for being with us on the Leader Chat Room today, and I'll see you in the Philippines in November.
Yeah, see you. So, Sir Paul, thank you very much. It's such an honor to be your guest tonight.
Well, thanks for being with us, Hart, and we'll see you soon in the Philippines, okay?
Right. Yes, sir. I'm excited to see you here in the Philippines.
Thanks very much. Okay, take care.
Okay, you're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, folks, there you have it. Now, is that an inspiring story or what? There is somebody who absolutely never quit, never gave up. And, I tell that to people all the time. The only way that you can fail in lifestyles is if you quit. And you can see from GMD Hart, she really, really never gave up. Just amazing story. So if you're thinking about joining lifestyles, her advice is great. Get your purpose straight, get your why straight. Get on the products, get your product story, and then just never quit and just keep going and talking about the opportunity. So thank you so much from GMD Hart, for GMD Hart, for being with us. And if you've missed any of the Leader Chat Room episodes, you can go over to our YouTube channel. They're all there. You can see them all. And until next time, from the Leader Chat Room at Lifestyle's home office in Toronto, Canada, we'll see you next time. Good morning.